Hey guys, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to deal with some important words related to triangles, and I'm going to get straight into the question. Now, they've asked us to choose a word from the list below only once to complete each of the sentences. So the words we've got are congruent, similar, isosceles, obtuse angled, and right angled. Now let's get to the first one. They've said to us in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. This means that B is equal to C in terms of the angles, and therefore triangle ABC must be a what? So I'm going to draw triangle ABC. So I'm going to draw triangle ABC and I'm going to label it A, B, C. And the first thing they've told us about it is that AB is equal to AC. So AB is equal to AC. And they've also said to us that angle B is equal to angle C. Now this is very clear, guys. We see that this triangle has two sides that are the same and one that isn't. So when we have a triangle that has two sides that are the same, we know that triangle is called an isosceles triangle. So we can write in isosceles triangle. Brilliant. So that's a mark in the bag. Fairly simple. Moving on to the next one. They've said to us in triangle ABC, A is equal to 40 degrees, C is equal to 30 degrees, and that means angle B is equal to 110 degrees. So I'm going to draw this triangle out, and I notice that this is an obtuse angle, which is bigger than 90 degrees. So I'm going to draw that angle first, which is larger than 90 degrees. And then I'm going to connect those two lines together. And this is going to be angle B, this is going to be angle A, and this can be angle C. So there's our triangle ABC, and we know that angle B is 110 degrees, and we know that angle C is going to be 30 degrees, and we know that angle A is going to be 40 degrees. Okay, so what type of triangle do we have here? Now, we've already mentioned that this angle over here is larger than 90 degrees, which makes it an obtuse angle. And that would then mean that this triangle is called an obtuse angled triangle. So we're going to write that in obtuse angled triangle. And that's the answer there, and another mark in the bag. Moving on to the next one, and this one's a little trickier. They've said to us in triangle ABC, AB is 13, AC is 5, and BC is 12 centimeters. This means that triangle ABC is a what? Now, if we look at the options given, guys, we see that there's congruent and similar. Now, we can't say that this is congruent or similar because they haven't given us two or more triangles. So that would leave us with right angle triangle. So that would obviously be our right answer in this case. So I'm going to write it in, and then I'm going to show you how you can prove that this is a right-angled triangle. Do you have any thoughts on how we can prove that? Now, it all comes down to what type of rule can we use when we have a right-angled triangle in order to calculate one of the missing sides. So I'm going to draw the right-angled triangle out, okay? And we see that it is labeled as A, B, C. And we see that AB is 13 centimeters, and we see that AC is 5 centimeters, and we see that BC is 12 centimeters. Now, a quick way of checking that we're right is to use our Pythagoras. All right, so Pythagoras is the rule that says that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the other two sides after they are squared. So if we look at that, we say that 13 squared, okay, on the left-hand side, should equal 5 squared plus 12 squared on the right-hand side. And we know that 13 squared is 169. And we know that 5 squared is 25. And 12 squared is 144. If you add those two up, it gives us 169, which proves that Pythagoras works. And that means this is a right-angled triangle. Fantastic, guys. So that was quite a tricky one. Moving on to the last one, 9.1.4. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we've got A is equal to P, and B is equal to Q. So I'm going to draw the two triangles out, and I've got triangle ABC, which is labeled like this, and I've got triangle PQR. And they've said to us that A is equal to P, so that is A is equal to P, and they've said to us that B is equal to Q, so we're going to label that as well. So that would mean that this angle is the same size as well. Why? Because if these two angles are equal to each other, and all the angles in a triangle are equal to 180 degrees, do we agree that C would then have to be the same size in both triangles? So that means both triangles have the same size angles. Now, does that mean that they are similar, or does that mean that they are congruent? Now, remember, the 4 conditions for congruency does not include the 3 angles being the same size. Okay, so we can have different sides of the triangle, but the angles are the same size. So the only answer here that's possible is similarity. So we can write the two triangles. I'm just going to erase these lines. The two triangles are similar. And that is a really nice summary of some of the important things in triangles. Right, guys, that's all from me. Very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. I hope you learned a lot. And if you're keen for more videos like this, visit us. Our website has tons of videos. And if we haven't answered your question yet, remember you can send us the question and we will respond with a personalized video. Until the next time, guys, stay epic.